Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mr. Hariswan Jaya, S.Pd, M.Pd, and Ms. Firma Pradesta, Amanah, S.Pd, M.Pd, as the lecturers of Advanced English Grammar course. In this occasion, I would like to present a simple animation about noun class material. But before we begin, let me introduce myself first. So my name is Sofia Ledy Fransiska with student number 0601182429011. English Education Study Program at Jaya University. So, without further ado, let us begin the material and please enjoy the watching.
Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to today's lesson. Have you read or understood the noun class material as I said yesterday? I can see many of you are still confused with noun class. And when you see sentence like what she said surprised me, or the common error that you need to avoid, don't worry, we will solve this together. So, what is a noun class? A noun class is a group of words that contains a subject and verb, and function like a noun in a sentence. Because it acts like a noun, it can appear anywhere a noun can appear. Most noun clauses begin with that, if, whether, and WH question like who, what, when, where, why, and how. For example, in sentence, I know that she is honest is a noun clause. And in sentence, do you remember what he said? Where's the noun clause? Yes, what he said is a noun clause. You need to remind it. Inside the noun clause, you always use statement word order, not question order. So we say, I don't know where he lives, not I don't know where does he live. And next is how to form noun clause. So there are three major ways to form noun clause. For that clauses, these begin with that and are used after verbs like say, think, believe, know, realize, and so on. For example, she thinks that he will come. In formal English, that is often omitted. Second is if or whether clauses. So we use if or whether to report yes or no question. For example, in sentence, I don't know if she is ready. If she is ready is a noun clause, and he asks whether we would join him. Whether we would join him is a noun clause. And next is WH word clauses. So this begin with words like who, what, when, where, why, and how. For examples, can you tell me where she lives? And I don't know when the class starts. Where she lives and when the class starts is a noun clause. Next is the verb function of noun clauses. First, noun clause is a subject. So, noun clause comes at the beginning of the sentence and becomes the main topic of the action. For example, in sentence, what she said surprised everyone. What she said is a subject, because it performed the action, surprise, and function as subject. Second is noun clause as the object. The noun clause appears after a verb and receives the action. For example, in sentence, I remember what she said. What she said is a noun clause because it receives the verb remember, so it is the object. And the third is noun clause as the complement. The noun clause appears after a linking verb such as is, am, are, was, were, and it explains or identifies the subject. For example, in sentence, the problem is what she said. Is the linking verb, and what she said is a noun clause because it explained the problem, so it is the complement. And the last is noun clause as the object of proposition. The noun clause appears after a proposition such as about, for, with, of, and other. For example, in sentence we talk about what she said. About is the proposition, so what she said is a noun clause. Now, we move to the common errors that we need to avoid. Error 1. Using question word order inside the noun clause. For example, in sentence I don't know what did he say is incorrect. The correct one is I don't know what he said. Why? Because noun clauses use statement order, not question order. The main verb I don't know already makes the sentence indirect, so the noun clause cannot form a second question. Error 2. Removing that when it creates confusion. For example, in sentence, she said John would help is unclear. What is the clear? She said that John would help. Why? Because without that, listeners might misunderstand who is the subject or what was said. So that marks the start of the clause and removes ambiguity. Error 3. Wrong verb agreement when a noun clause is the subject. For example, in sentence, what he needs are money. This is incorrect. The correct is what he needs is money. Why? Because the subject is the entire noun clause what he needs, which counts as one idea, so it takes a singular verb. And the last error is using infinitives instead of noun clauses. For example, in sentence, I wonder to know the answer is incorrect. The correct is I wonder what the answer is. Why? Because wonder doesn't take an infinitive. It requires information, which is expressed through a noun clause, not a purpose of infinitive. To summarize, a noun clause is a group of words with subject and verb that functions like a noun, which means it can act as subject, an object, and complement or the object of a preposition. Noun clauses usually begin with that, if, whether, or WH word like what, where, when, why, and how. So remember, the clause always use statement word order, not question order. By understanding this rule, you can create clearer and more accurate sentences in English. Do you understand? So thank you for learning today. See you in the next lesson.
So that's all from me. Thank you for the watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.